last year that were really pretty similar. Both under 500, both missed the playoffs, and they both think that they can turn things around in 2019.
Yeah, how about 2018, though? A case of the haves and the have-nots. In 16-game seasons in the NFL, for the first time last year, no one finished 8-8. Now, you know that in baseball, basketball, other sports, turnarounds can take 3, 4, 5 years. In football, it could just be a few months.
We get our first peek here at Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers offense, who are 3-0 coming off the Week 3 win over Pittsburgh, 24-20. Now, Garoppolo did have just one touchdown, 2 interceptions in that game, but they were able to overcome some early offensive struggles to get the victory.
Yeah, he looks pretty good in the pocket, considering he's coming off of the ACL injury from the season before. At times, he looks like the impressive Jimmy Garoppolo the San Francisco signed from New England. And I love the way he spread the ball around. 8 different receivers had catches, none of them over 60 yards, but all of them contributing, all of them feeling like they're part of the game plan. How about San Francisco? 3-0 and keeping pace with the Rams in the NFC West.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Garoppolo. James has got it, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now Garoppolo under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Quan Alexander, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Richie James there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cleveland Browns coming back out here on offense, CD. Time to revisit that 1-2 start that we talked about earlier. It could very easily turn into 1-4. You look at their next 2 games at Baltimore and then on the road for San Francisco. That's not easy.
That is not easy by any stretch of the imagination. Baltimore off to a 2-1 start. You have to chase around Lamar Jackson and that offense. And the always tough Ravens defense will be there ready to play as well. And how about San Francisco? They've really jumped up their game because their defense carried their offense in their last win against Pittsburgh. Overcame 5 turnovers to win that game at home. So things won't be easy. They'll need guys like Myles Garrett to keep putting pressure on opposing quarterbacks because right now their secondary is really beat up. None of their starters played against the Rams.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Third and long for Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 46 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more. Try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mayfield brings him up first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. And again, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he'll They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Now Gold for the extra point. And he knocks it through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
It's caught by OBJ. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Point it right. Sweetheart.
On third down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league, and Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1. But let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's bring it. Check. Check. Check.
One, Omaha.
And the blitz does come. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
On first down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They run again with Breida. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I'm going to hit you all day.
3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He finds Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Richie James, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively, pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? To throw again on second down. Mayfield, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught off the deflection. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So give him 2 yards there on the completion.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. On the return, it's James. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 72 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, a long touchdown pass into the end zone. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now left side on the swing pass. Fighting his way through contact. An excellent gain, 35 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL. A spot foul where it occurs.
To throw is Garoppolo. James has got it. Complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now Gold for the extra point. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down by 13. 43 seconds to go. Mayfield looks to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield is going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Mayfield on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
51. It's our time. It's our time.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.